response. Alright. That's it. I remember it was like he was being abusive or something like that. I'm not too sure. Don't hang my words over it. Eventually, leading to Twitch streamer Mizkiff formal response late in 2022. 2022? This is all the way in 2022? Oh my god, I'm actually old. No. No, it wasn't 2022. There's probably some other things. The game Steam debut. Oh, there's something else. It was Emery, right? That I had drama with. Leak log. This 2018, 2019. The ones with Emery. Not the one I realized. Early roommate era, yeah. Private relationship but breakup. They were roommates, I remember that bit. Girls kept Emery was a romantic relationship for several years. The relationship eventually ended in 2024, after which Mizkiff relocated away from Texas. I remember something about Texas. Ollie and Jarek, ain't you too young for that? Yeah. Both minors, let's not make jokes about that, thank you. October 2025 allegations. Okay, now it feels like it was probably like in October when the whole thing happened. That feels realistic, not 2022. The situation escalated dramatically in October 25, 2025 when Emery went live on Twitch and made a series of serious allegations regarding their past relations. Prior to Mizkiff releasing a formal defense or video response, Emery accused him of emotional psychological abuse. Okay, I know that. Stalking and harassment, claiming that... Oh yeah, I remember he came to Emery's house. Like, there was this claim where he Mizkiff went to Emery's house and like kissed her or something like that, like fought or something, and then he said, "I feel bad. I'm gonna leave now," or something like that. So now I'm 53 on God. There's no 53-year-old watching my chat, and you're in my school, buddy. You're not 53. Good try though. Good try in the manipulation though. Misconduct and threats, accusing him of unwanted physical contact and alleging that he threatened to ruin her career or retaliate if he ever spoke in public about what happened. Okay. Mizkiff got the one thing I didn't like about like the whole drama, because I don't know who's right. I don't know who's right and wrong. I'm just skimming through this, right? The one thing I didn't like is that everybody started like dogging a Mizkiff before he could even respond. Like, I hate when people do that. Give them time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like when people just start assuming everything. You know what I mean? Just wait, give it a week, then you can start like. Also, Mr. Limpergs, I've sent you a video. I'm going to react to it only in 10 minutes. Sound about right now. Video. You sent me what video? All clips that made Stallman famous. We'll watch this maybe later. If I have time. Before 6 o'clock. But, thanks. I will keep in mind. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I don't like when people just automatically, like, start, like... You know, it's just weird, man. Just let Mizkiff have a response. And this is a response. I liked how he, like, waited to have his time. It's a good idea. Instead of just, like, going, like, instantly responding and with your emotions, you should take your time and respond. It's probably the best decision you can make. That's a good thing he's done. But let's see if he actually, like... I'm not going to read the comments. I'm going to watch... I don't want to get misled, alright? I don't want to get spoiled. Hold on, my stream is so laggy. Maybe if I go on Twitch. Let me go on Twitch real quick. I just need to like okay, one. Hold on, stream. I need to fix something. I feel like an iPad kid. My chat is not really working right now. It's just not working. I'm gonna lose it. Alright.
Okay. I have the court filings with me, and today I would like to go over them. I'm Matthew Renato, the streamer known online as Mizkiff. In the court filings, my name is also spelled Mizrandino. This is about Emily Shunk, the streamer online known as Emaru, who I was in a relationship.
I was right, it was Emaru. I got that.
For about 3 years. For 3 years, she was the first person I saw every morning and the last person I saw every night.
Spoiler alert, at the end of the video, he strips naked and starts working. Well, that's just not gonna fucking happen, but I guess cool, man.
She was a person who wanted to marry me and have my children. Then, about 10 months later, after we broke up, in October of 2025, on a live stream to her audience of millions. She accused me of sexual assault, stalking, and abuse. I deny those accusations completely. To be clear about the setup, I am the one who went to court. I sued her for defamation, meaning
Okay.
for making false accusations that damaged me. A
Let's
court
see if
has
he's
since
right, though.
ordered me to lay out, one statement at a time, exactly what she said that is false. This is me doing that, with the
Let's see it,
public
man.
court record and her own words placed next to each claim, so you can weigh it for yourself. Here's what's changed. After her October 2025 live stream,
Hold on, I'm gonna bug the fuck out. My chat doesn't work one more time. Please, sir. Please. Yo, I might have to buy another monitor just for the chat. I can't handle this shit no more, man. There we go. Now the Wi-Fi's better. Okay. That was just some random spike on my Wi-Fi. Just random didn't work.
the accusation spread everywhere, and to most people, the story was already settled.
I can't even see chat. There's so much chats. I'm not gonna see your message, by the way. Like, look at this, man. Load. Jin, yo, what's up? Load. Okay, let me go to my stream on Twitch. Nothing's just working. Watch my video I sent in chat. What's your video?
Tower, top floor. I can just
Look, Mom. I'm here. Very top.
Oh, my video's playing. I forgot I hacked. Oh my god, there's no chat just work. Okay, it's getting annoying now. It's actually pissing me off a bit. Alright, I'm not just gonna react. I'm just not gonna react to this. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to use mobile data inside my own house, by the way. Just to see chat. But that should not be a thing that's happening, but I guess I got it now. I'm working with peanuts here, chat. Alright. There we go. I got the chat now. Alright.
I was guilty. But what changed is that in June 2026, a federal judge reviewed her request to throw my entire case out and recommended the opposite, that it moves forward. So here's the accusation out and recommended the opposite, that it moves forward. So here's the accusations that she made on stream. These are
Well, fake friend for watching the video I spent hunting for. We'll just copyright, man. I'm sorry.
her words as the judge quoted them. On October 2025, near the start of her live stream, by the magistrate judge on the account of the transcript, she said she was, and quote, finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkiff has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. Under Texas law, as a magistrate judge in my case wrote, accusing someone of a crime or of engaging in serious sexual misconduct is defamation per se. In plain terms, defamation
True, but you need to prove it's defamation. Let's see how it is.
per se means that falsely accusing someone of a crime.
Watch this video, but not mine. Your video's 10 minutes, lad. I'm watching this video, okay? One by one. Can you not stop all like... Bro.
Is treated by the law as damaging on its face.
You are not
so
good, say.
the harm does not have to be proven separately. Those are accusations of crimes. I deny every one of them, and the judge did.
So it's not like some of those things where it's just like some of them are right, but the serious ones are wrong. No, all of them are wrong. All right. I mean, let's see if he
that
proves them wrong, though.
standard in the abstract, applying it to her sexual assault accusation in the same opinion. She found that accusation reasonably capable of a defamatory meaning and allowed my defamation claim to move forward. If you want to find any of these readings, I'll be putting a link below where you can read everything. For the first time I've spoken till now, my account has not changed. The same denial, the same story, the same detail. I have never had to take anything back because I have never lied. She has, repeatedly, through this entire process. And I'm going to walk you through the lie.
Chat, who are you thinking? Who are you thinking is right, bro?
In her own
how are? Think you mean how are you? But I'm good, man. You how are?
filings and her words. The same filing has her calling one live stream spontaneous, unedited, and unscripted in one document, and describing a lawyer's review and prepared notes in another. It has her swearing in a footnote that we did not get back together, while 2 months of her messages say that we did. It was her announcing a restraining order in 2 states that she never filed. Those are not differences of memory, they are lies, and the records are right here. The
Let's see
first
them.
thing that people told about me were that he admitted to everything. I never did, and I never moved off my own story. The first thing most people heard about was not that the accusations itself, it was that I had gone on my own stream and admitted to all of it. This is false. I deny these claims from the beginning, and I've said that in the same thing every day.
I remember just like because I remember he did a stream like I don't know if day after or like 30 minutes after something like that of her stream of saying all this. Because he was watching the stream, I think, right? He did not look too happy about it. I don't think he admitted to any of it. Like I remember he was like he was disagreeing or like something or he's saying like I'm not gonna respond. I don't remember, but I remember something like he was not happy about it. So I don't think I don't know. I don't know.
Since almost no
Oh no, thank you. Alright. Don't stop booing me now, chat.
one
Alright.
listened to my side. Before I went live, Emery went live first. She told the world that I sexually assaulted her, abused her, and stalked her, before I had a single word in my defense. I deny those accusations completely. The word that came next.
Alright, Twitch really been hiding R's and T's in their platform. Wow, Ice Poseidon's cameraman is discussing weird R. This is shocking news. Ice Poseidon? Oh, is that the guy that does like... Oh, my hair. Okay, Mizkiff, you are R. Mizkiff. Like, this is the thing I don't like. I don't like when people automatically jump to conclusion. Wait for everybody to respond. Wait for everybody to get their, like, response. This guy has a response. This guy, the janitor has a response, okay? Everybody gets their little point of view. And then you can start making claims like this. I hate when people do this. Because then people that don't know about the situation are going to see this and be like, oh, so that means Mizkiff is a rapist. I just put, okay. Beep. Mizkiff is an R. Throw that into my back of my mind and I'll remember that for life. Like, it can make people have false narratives or like false ideas of Mizkiff if this is false. You know what I mean? This can get really dangerous. He true God, come your home red. Won't go a fly right now. Wish my luck. Welcome to Earth, bro. Do you know English or like what? I'm sorry.
Rapist.
Oh, Mizkiff AR. Yeah. Man, rain is wet grass. Green, come on. What? Man, rain is wet. Grass is green. Oh. Come on now. Go support Emery. Like, wait for the response, man. If he doesn't show any proof and this is a ass response, then okay. I support him because he's a guy and a lot of women victimize themselves in order to get money off people and ruin a guy's career just to make them feel powerful. That's not all women. So you need to like again, you can't just be like, oh, okay, there's women like being like there's women victimizing themselves to like ruin a guy's reputation, which does happen a lot, right? But we also have to take it that this could be a girl that's being sexually assaulted and the R worded, you know? Like we gotta take both sides. We gotta be equal here, you know what I mean? But I don't know if you watched the video, but if that's what the outcome of it is, then oh.
From everyone who heard her and ran with it.
Mizkiff is R. Wow, who could have guessed? Mizkiff, you are a R. 2 random people committed sexual abuse. Mizkiff is R. Emery kills animals. J Schlatt isn't funny. Okay, what's this last comment, bro? Emery kills animals. Oh, I remember there was like some like frog or hamster thing. She wasn't like cleaning the cage, something like that. I remember that bit. Mizkiff, you are R. Mizkiff tried to R Emery. What's the deal with popular video games live streamers? Always R-ing women per capita. Live streamers being R's has gotten to be higher than Afghan in the UK. Okay.
The verdict was in before I even said a single word.
Yes, that was
when I did
thing.
go live, I told my side and I've stuck with it word for word to today. She has not. She has done exactly 1 live stream. And across that single stream, her story does not hold together. It has
Really
contradictions that are laid out.
Does he show like video proof and stuff like that? Like, that would be really useful. Oh, I think he does. Contradiction 1. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's showing proof.
in the sections that follow.
This is not funny. This is serious thing, Michael. Calm down.
In her own filings and her own words. One account has never changed. The other keeps changing. So why does the false version that I admitted to everything still win? That's because almost no one watched either stream in full. People pulled small clips from my about 30-minute response, cut away the context, and wrapped their own narrative around it for views and for clips. And the reach was never close to her. So in Emeru's filing, her motion calls it spontaneous. Her own transcript has her describing a lawyer's review and prepared notes. In her motion to dismiss, her attorney describes the stream this way in regards to the sexual assault. The live stream was spontaneous, unedited, and unscripted, speaking openly and vulnerably in the moment. In her declaration, she states the filed transcript of the live stream is accurate, a true and correct copy. And she says at 18 minutes and 5 seconds into that stream, I have been in contact with my lawyer.
Yeah, I'm probably the worst person to watch these type of videos because like I don't know what the half the words saying because I don't know much about like just like politics stuff, bro. I'm just using common sense. Like that's all I'm gonna try to use, like because I don't know much about like the law and stuff because it's not too interesting to me. So right now I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm just trying to use my common sense. No, you can assume this because there has been so many instances in this industry, and the only time the guy was proven 100% guilty was with Soot and Shabli calls him saying. I know, but again, we can't just assume. Oh, it's happened many times. This girl's innocent. You can't. The Mizkiff is innocent, right? You gotta take both stories. You gotta keep them equal, man. It's just not fair. Because what if she isn't? What if she's actually being sexually assaulted? And you just said Mizkiff's innocent. You know what I mean? It's unfair. You too. What do you mean you two? Are you watching the same stream, brother? What are you doing?
Had them review everything that I'm planning to say today. And across that same broadcast, she keeps refuting to how prepared she was. It was not just on a whim, she says. I took a lot of notes. I just ended up reading off my own notes. So my attorney puts it in court directly. Shunk should not be heard now to argue that her defamatory comments were some off-the-cuff, spontaneous, emotional response.
There's fucking lawyers out there, bro. He's about to start roasting him every day. You see how angry the lawyer sounds? There's lawyers saying that. Damn, bro. I was saying your mom fucking ugly, your dad's gone, some shit like that, bro.
When she specifically...
I live in Missouri, man. Nah, pretty sure both did wrong stuff. I don't really support any of them. Yeah, I got no clue what's happening, bro. I'm just here for the vibes, bro. It's a serious case. What am I doing, bro? Oh my days.
She stated that not only were her comments thoroughly planned out and scripted, that they were in fact reviewed by counsel in advance to the live stream. So her brief on the stream...
Hold on, my hair. It just keeps going in my eyes. And the thing is, my hair's like sweaty because of how hot it is in the UK. So like, it just feels weird.
Was spontaneous and unscripted.
I'm making shout-outs to the
Her
stream.
own filed transcript has her saying a lawyer reviewed and it read from notes. Both are her words. In the same case, they describe the same 90 minutes 2 different ways. The sexual assault allegations, she called it sexual assault. Here's what she said happened and what I did. She told her audience and later the court that what happened between us on one night was sexual assault, a crime. She named it on the live stream, where she made her own other accusations. Then she went over what she says happens that night. These are her own words, as quoted in my complaint. He started kissing my face and I let him do it. And then suddenly he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hands down my pants. And I screamed. And when I screamed, he jumped off of me.
This is what I remember. This is what she said, or this is what he's. I don't know. I remember this.
Like a cat. Here's what I have to say about that.
Yo, D-Fry.
Plainly, I did what any man should do in the situation. She made it clear that she didn't want it.
So he did come to the house. Okay, that's interesting.
And I stopped. I respected her.
That's the same thing, right?
Not consenting. I did the right thing in that situation.
Technically true. He did stop, right?
And look closely at her own account, because on the thing that matters the most, it agrees with me. The moment she reacted, I stopped. When I screamed, he jumped off of me, like a cat. As her words, not mine.
He did stop. All right. I mean, the kissing part. If she was allowed, like, I don't know about the kissing part. If she was like showing that she wasn't like not wanting of it, and he continued with it, that's not really his fault, right? Because she didn't show any signs of him not wanting it. But the part where she screamed, if he would have continued, that would have been, yo, that's a crime, right? But he stopped. So far, I don't see. Okay, so far I don't see anything I disagree with Mizkiff. Now I don't probably support either of them because I've never seen this brother in my life. I would rather support a guy than a woman because I hate this agenda that the guy is always the bad guy. Fair enough. It does it does get tiring when you see like many times a man is like does sexual assault, right? And then a woman uses her victimization card to get one of those men arrested. It's very frustrating to see. I understand, but like, again, we gotta be equal here. You know what I mean? But yeah, and it's frustrating to see because like there's so many men that get falsely accused, and the girl the girl doesn't have like any repercussions of like, oh, he awed me, and then the next like once they figure out he didn't, it's like, oh, you can go. You know? I've rarely seen like girls get reprimanded for like falsely accusing someone, which is disgusting. I don't know if they do now, but I've seen like cases like online before where they don't. You know what I mean? But let's see.
I did not push past her. I did not ignore her. The instant I understood that she was not okay, I stopped. I did not sexually assault her and deny it completely. Here's word for word from the transcript filed in this case is what I exactly said on that stream. This was never a confession, and it was denial. And I wrote, I knew the relationship wasn't healthy at this point. I knew we had to end it soon. Emmy posted a very provocative picture, one that she knew I would hate, and she posted it to make me upset. She admitted she made me upset with it, and we got into a heated argument after I broke up with her. We broke up for about a month. Then we got back together because we thought we could make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place.
Food and BJ's. That would have been funny. There's a little typo. Bro pulled out a dictionary of reprimander. Okay, I can speak smart, asshole, or I'm not stupid.
We would get
I am quite literate, okay?
food. And then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and we started to kiss. She said that she was okay with it on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage.
Hold on, chat. Let me check if everything's Gucci. My hair. I'm so beautiful.
Because I thought that
I need to stop.
that's what
Make
she
myself
wanted.
blush here.
She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared
Okay.
if I did anything wrong or did wrong.
She had the same thing as well. She said the same thing. He jumped like a cat, right? That's what she said. I'm guessing.
in
Okay.
general.
So
I
this
got-
is like a nothing case. Like
got
nothing
scared
about happened.
and left the house. So why does this false version that I admitted to everything still win? I would also like to make it very clear that up until that moment, Emeru and I had been dating for over 3 years. We did break up for about a couple weeks, but we immediately got back together. And through the past last year of our relationship, we were constantly breaking up with each other, and then we would repeatedly have
Those relationships are the worst. Like, if you break up with someone, you get back with them once, cool. Maybe it can work, right? If it's something that just keeps happening, bro, you gotta put your foot down and say, yeah, I'm done, bro. You know what I mean? They're never gonna work. I never seen one that worked out, personally.
sex and get back together. So this is just one of those moments. To date, there is no evidence of a police report or any other legal action over the incident she alleges happened around October 2024, despite her public statement in October 2025, where she said to her audience that she was seeking a restraining order.
I am already in the process of filing
Okay.
a restraining order on
She can
him
get one if she wants.
in both
Not an
Texas
issue.
and California.
20 months have now passed since the alleged incident without a single criminal complaint, restraining order, or investigation appearing in any record in California or Texas. The only active case arising from any of this is my defamation lawsuit that I brought against her. The total absence of any official action over a year and a half stands in stark contrast
Yeah, too many sciencey words, bro. I'm lost. You lost me, pal.
to the severity of what she accused me of. When she finally did raise it, a full year after the date, she points to, it was not to the police. It was an audience of millions on a live stream. This is the reason she gave for going live. I felt like it was a necessary stream because I have heard that he has done things to
Wait, so spontaneous versus scripted. Spontaneous versus scripted. What does that mean?
other people that align with some of my own experiences. So I felt like it would be wrong for me to keep holding on to all this information. And here is what does not fit an assault. We kept dating for months afterward. Her own messages laid out in the next 2 sections show her coming over.
Alright, Salmon. Hey, my uncle died. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace in chat. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm sorry. Do you want me to come over? If you want, yeah, okay, I'll head over soon then. Okay, I'm going to bed. Okay, I'm just getting ready. Do you want me to sleep? Do you have yeah, by the way, do you have like a save of DCs? There's cheddar, 0. And then there's message. My Uncle Jim died, I know. Way to bring it up, Emmy. He was sweet. Hope your family is okay. Yeah, he was a very nice man. And I quickly, I know what? I did the best fine. I'm confused. Yo, deep fry.
Cooking me dinner, asking to sleep together, calling me babe, messaging me, Merry Christmas.
You want to come over? Are you okay? No, I'm not. Come over when you're down to the mail. Frida. Yeah. This guy like don't give a fuck, it looks like, bro. It just gives like 5-word response. It's like, damn, bro, I feel bad for him. Jesus. What the fuck? I love you so much. Can you please sleep with me? Cool. Let me know when you're done and I can pick up over this and fly a team after work. Yeah, come now. I'm going to bed. Hi, Merry Christmas, babe. Yeah, like from this standpoint, it looks like they're dating.
Christmas, babe.
It does look
when
like
it
they're dating.
ended in January 2020.
He's getting cut out. Mizkiff. This is 2024 though. This is not 2025. Oh, it's like the whole drama. Is that when it happened? Never mind. I was thinking that because that's when the drama was released, like 2025. I probably won't be out in Apple until 2. I really want to give you my Christmas present. I got a haircut. Oh, it looks nice. Very handsome and cute. Dude, nice job. It looks clean. We need to make. Wow, interesting. How? And then just
25. I was the one who walked away, and she is the one who did not want to split up. Her lawyers swore in a footnote that we did not get back together after the assault. Her own messages.
Oh, these girls be crazy, bro. I'm just saying.
In the section below.
Start chasing
say
you, man.
Otherwise.
No more day for me.
That is a lie, and in the record proves it. In court, she changed what the accusations even were. In public, Emaru called the accusations sexual assault, the crime. But once I sued her, her lawyers argued that her own words were never factually a claim at all, only her protected emotional truth. She said, and I quote, "Her story is admirable, and in telling it, she is stating her emotional truth, not some statement of decisive fact."
What does emotional truth mean, chat? Bro, this sounds like such a cringe relationship. It's their relationship, bro. They could do what they want. They could finger each other for all they want to do. It's not my issue. You know what I mean? But what does emotional truth mean, chat?
My attorneys answered that with one line. Emotional truth is not a recognized defense to defamation in text.
Yeah, you try to use this, bro. I'm just gonna search up. Can I spell it though? It describes a subjective internal reality based on feelings and lived experience rather than strict objective facts. Oh, so he's just using like her feelings. So he's claiming that she's just using her feelings rather than like actual logical truth, which you can't just use your feelings in like the court of law. You gotta use facts, you know? You know what
Texas. I mean? And this is not just my side spin on her defense. The magistrate judge, restating Shunk's own motion in her own words, described
emotional truth refers to an individual feels about situation event. Rather than actually,
you in exactly those terms.
You couldn't even add your own little stats to it. You couldn't even add your own little definition.
She also argues that her statement, considered in its entirety, was an opinion or her protected emotional truth. The judge did not buy it on the part that matters the most. Vague feelings about a relationship can be protected opinion. But falsely accusing someone of sexual assault, the judge held, is different because those words can only mean one thing, that I committed a crime. She found exactly that about Shunk's accusation. Considering the gist of Shunk's statement, which included allegations of sexual assault, the court finds that
Variety politics. God, this is in my head. Alright, fair enough.
it was reasonably capable of a defamatory meaning.
Oh, you do?
She plausibly pleads a claim for defamation against Shunk based on her allegedly untrue statement that includes allegations of sexual assault. So here's where it stands. She told millions of people I sexually assaulted her. She has never produced a police report. We dated for months after that, the night that she points to. And when I took her to court, her own lawyers argued those words were not a factual accusation, but her feelings, her emotional.
Oh, so lawyers say that for her. Oh, so that, okay, so sexual assault, is that off the table now? That's one claim gone, no? The night, her words versus mine.
Truth.
Oh, so it's like the one where he like came up to her, right? And then he jumped like a cat. Is that the one he's talking about? I don't
Federal
know.
magistrate judge recommended that my defamation claim goes forward on exactly that statement, and in her exact words, found it reasonably capable of a defamatory meaning. Her filings say we never got back together. The messages from those months say otherwise. In her brief reply, her lawyer stated in a footnote, for clarity, Shunk and Ms. Rendino did not get back together after the assault. Sadly, this is a...
That's his name, Mr. Rendino? This guy's a fucking... That's a sick Shunk. Is that Emu's name? That's some dumbass name and some cool ass name. What the fuck? That's crazy. Shunk sounds like skunk, bro. Miss Rendino? That's like I feel like you're Ronaldinho, bro. That's sick.
common
Man.
tactic by abusers to try to justify their behavior towards victims.
Hmm. Just get back together after this. So sadly, what do you mean? Didn't?
But on her own live stream, she described that same breakup as nothing more than a short period. A short period is a brief break, and then we got back together. So let me be exact about the timeline, because this is where people have gotten confused. According to Emeru and her lawyers, we broke up in October 2024, and they told the court that we never got back together. Every message below is after that. On November 18th,
It was like October 28th or something like that. I remember.
told Emeru that she can come over, and she
No, what was I saying? The messages I remember the October 28th. The ones that he sent, or what she sent, I don't know.
said, is it okay
Let me
if my
stop.
alarms go off at 10, LOL? I said, sure. On December 16th, I ask if she wants to come over. She tries to call my phone. On December 18th, she makes me sandwich.
Yeah, these ones. Oh, they were December. I thought that said October. Yeah, this like it looks like they're in a
for dinner.
relationship.
When I tell her my uncle died, she asks if
This not really. This
I
is
want
could
to
be
come
like a
over,
friend.
and she does. On December 21st, she asked
Can I still come over tonight? You said your shower's cold. My home was completely out. I want to shower your place. I'll just get up play again. Yeah. Very. There's like.
to come
Could be
shower
friends.
at my place. Can I still come over tonight? Because she wanted to sleep with me. You know how you said my shower was cold? Obviously, I was at her place. My hot water completely is out now. I want to shower at your place.
But I don't know. My friends don't ask me that. You know what I mean? Like I don't see my friend Daniel in my chat right now. Ask me, yo, can I shower at your house? What the fuck you, bro? What you on about? What, you trying to poison me? What's going on? What's your plan? Bro, I've been trying to figure out how bro looks like. I figured out. Bro looks like AI Capone. Mizkiff ain't gonna like this one. He ain't gonna like this one. He'll sue your ass for defamation next, bro. Watch out, I'm saying. Damn.
I'll just get up early again. I said yes. On December 25th, Christmas.
Merry
she
Christmas,
said,
baby. Yeah. Daniel don't send me this messages, bro.
hi. And then,
Bro, I've been trying to. Oh yeah.
Merry Christmas, babe. This does sound like a couple that is broken up. On December 30th, 2024, we sleep together. Me, okay, I'm going to bed. Emiru said, okay. I then said, I'm just getting ready. Emiru said, do you want to sleep together? I then said, yeah. Keep in mind that a lot of the calls that we would have with each other are not shown because we called each other every single day as we slept with each other every single night. January the 15th to 18th, I call her babe in a text. Her filing said that we did not get back together after the October 2024 breakup, as she describes. These are her own messages from November, December, and January, all after that date.
This is like
the filing and the messages describe two different relationships. Our next point, she also says that she ended two different relationships.
Oh shit. That was a bit sassy, okay.
Our next point, she also says that she ended the relationship. But here's what actually happened the morning I walked out.
On what?
Also says that she ended two different relationships.
When?
Our next point, she also says that she ended the relationship. But here's what actually happened the morning I walked out. We were together on and off for 3 years. Our relationship we kept hidden from almost everyone around us. But near the end...
Streamers, smartest move of your content creators, bro. Public relationships between two streamers, never gonna work out. It's so hard to keep. I don't know why. I don't even know why it's so hard to keep. They just never work out. Like I don't see, because if I'm dating someone, right, that's like just like a streamer as well. I'm not famous, but let's say if I was a famous streamer, someone else is a famous streamer, and I'm dating them. I don't understand how that would affect anything. Maybe like public image or like people like having comments or making you like feel like the other guy's cheating. I don't know. It looks like he wanted to essay this brother.
We broke up, we got back together more times than I can count. I wanted space, and she wanted to move closer. I told her I wanted her to move out, and that I wanted space, and it was a line that never healed. The week of our official breakup in January, we had agreed to finally sit down and each say what we wanted for in January. We had agreed to finally sit down and each say what we wanted for the future. We slept at her house. On the morning of January 23rd, 2025, she handed me a note, and in it, she wrote that she wanted to marry me, that she wanted to build a life and move into an apartment right next to me, because she knew how much I needed my space. And I looked at it. I looked at her, and I handed it back to her.
Oh!
I told her, I can't do this anymore, and I'm sorry. And the last thing I heard as I was closing her front door, and she said, don't go. This is who ended it. So in my complaint, I said,
Dom, I make a fucking movie out of that, bro. Oh my god. That's not like anime shit, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, but yeah, good on him for like standing his ground. If that's true, I don't know. I'm not gonna take all of this. I'm gonna take all of this as like a cookie, right? I like cookies. Never mind. I'm gonna take this like little cherry on the cake or something like that, right? I'm not gonna take it too literal, right? But if that did happen allegedly, this all based on media pressure with people you know them from the stream, and then all go on their opinions on relationship. So other people's opinions, pressure, stuff like that. Is that why relationship makes sense?
he called off the relationship in January 2025. So to be exact, the exact date that our relationship ended was on January 23rd, 2025. I left Austin in early February, first for Japan, and the move to Los Angeles came afterwards.
My hair's really annoying. Like, I hate this hot weather, man. I'm just gonna shave my head bald.
After 2 trips overseas, the day by day in the timeline is going to be shown. These messages are shown with me and at one point my best friend Extra Emily. So Extra Emily knew that I wanted to break up with Emiru for a long time, and these messages are on the exact date.
Well, Extra Emily's going through her own like a body situation. She's going through that whole thing. That's crazy.
That I broke up with Emiru on January 23rd, 2025. I messaged her and I said, bitch, I did it. I ended it. Emily said, shut up. No.
Oh, I thought he was trying shit. Bitch, I did it. I ended with Emily. Can we talk after you're free? Shut up. No way. I'm free to call whenever. You streaming? Not until Saturday. Okay.
No way.
Oh, he said once she was his best friend. What?
I'm free to call whenever. I said, are you streaming? And she said, not until Saturday. And then I messaged her and I said, okay, I'll call in 5. The conversation didn't end there. 2 days later, on January 25th, it was Emerald reaching out to talk things over with Extra Emily. And Extra Emily had already heard from me that it was over. So this is January 25th, 2025. Extra Emily says, okay. And then she says, she texted me to talk. I'm pretending like you didn't tell me.
Bro, so sassy with that bit. Maybe a little.
The news. Okay, I'm talking to her on the phone soon. I then said, are you streaming tomorrow? And she said, no. So if this doesn't prove that Emeru is lying, that who broke up with who, I don't know what does. So now we're gonna move on to the stalking allegations and where I actually was. On February 2nd, 2025, about 10 days.
Okay, wait, so January 25th, breakup. Japan trip 2, moved to LA, July 14, Botez poker tournament in Vegas. The Botez sisters. I was talking about the guy you are reacting. No, you. Oh, fuck you too, bro. Short trip to Ocean, reminder of the year.
After we broke
In
up,
LA.
I flew to Japan. The reason why I flew to Japan is that I knew if I stayed in Austin, that we were just gonna get back together and get in the same loop that we had been in for almost a year. On February 21st, 2025,
Good idea.
I came back to Austin and stayed about 3 weeks. This is when my friend Simply had a party, which is the one that she ties to stalking, was on February 23rd, 2 days after I landed, about a month after we broke up. On March 16th,
So he was just at a party. You can't really call that stalking.
2025, I flew back to Japan and stayed there for nearly 2 months. On May 12th, 2025, I returned to Austin for about 2.5 weeks. And in May 29th, 2025, I moved to Los Angeles. Stalking means being near someone and contacting them when they don't want it. For most of the year.
Yeah, it's just like being a fucking weirdo, right? Like, what I'm getting to, he just moved to Japan to like have his space or whatever he wants to do. Moved back to Austin, right? Because he can't stay in Japan forever, right? Moved back to Japan because I don't know what the fuck he wanted to move to back to Japan. Maybe he just wanted to, right? Then moved back to Austin and then moved to LA. So he didn't really stay in Austin where I'm guessing Emery is at right now, right? Or back then. He just moved. We need to know what happened in the periods where he was at Austin. Was he like staring at her windows or some shit like that? Then that would be weird, right? But if he wasn't, he was just staying like whatever. Then that's not stalking, no?
After we ended it.
We need to know like what happened in the time period when he was at Austin. That's what we need to know. Oh, I just got hacked.
I was on another continent and then in another state. I put distance between us deliberately, more than once. And on my own stream, here is what I exactly said about it. That week, I made flights to Japan because I didn't want to sit around and wait possibly to get back together again. I have never talked to her in person since. I have been removed from OTK Discords. I did see her at a party once at Simply's house, one of my close friends. The house was very small and I opened the door. I said, whoops, I want to make it very clear I was not following her. It just happened that I was with someone she knew the entire night. The house is about 2,000 square feet with about 50 people.
So we're gonna measuring tapes. We need to start measuring this shit. If he's lying, I swear. Straight to the slammer, bro.
Of course, was near her, but I was never following her. The specific incident she calls stalking is a party. Here's how she described it on her own stream.
Yeah,
from the certified.
No one cares about your reaction to this shit. You're so lucky I can't see chat. You said that? So refrigerator 67, get on the game. Well fuck you too, bro. Out my chat you go.
Transcript she filed herself. I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through personal private communication, but I also had to start avoiding going to the same parties or places I was worried he'd be. There was a party that I attended. I was aware that he would be there and I thought it wouldn't be a big deal.
Okay.
We're adults, right? During this party, I felt like he was following me around and monitoring me, but I thought that that was just being paranoid. About 30 minutes later, the room that we're in, the door opens, it's Miz. He opens the door, makes eye contact with me, goes, ooh.
Bitch ass pussy. Who are you, bro? Who are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
and closes the door and leaves. That is the entirety of her stalking allegations.
If that's all. None of like you were staring at her through windows. Like that's it. It's a bit weird. I don't think you can make enough. That's just like I don't know. Nah. Like I understand if you gave her a few glances, right? Because they had a weird situation beforehand, right? I understand he would be like looking at her, whatever, and she might be looking at him, right? But Michael, do you want me to beat up this P word? You know what? I feel nice today. Only take the legs. Leave him with arms. It's cool. But yeah, that's not enough to say he's stalking. I'm gonna be honest. That's just not enough to say he was stalking.
Read in her own words, this is obviously not stalking. She was never cut off. She says that she cut me off through personal private communication, but she controlled the contact. She didn't block me, and on her own stream, she showed messages proving that I could still reach her. Choosing not to answer someone while never blocking them, while leaving every channel they could use to reach you wide open, and while showing no sign that you want them to stop is not the same as being stalked. She also knew that I was going to be there. In her own words, she was aware that I would be there and chose to attend the same party. Going somewhere you knew the other person would be at is the opposite of being followed. She also says that she felt and thought she was paranoid. She does not say I actually followed or monitored her. She said that she felt that way and twice told her audience that she thought she was just being paranoid. And
yeah, to be honest, you can't go in like politics and start stating your feelings. You can't just do that. It's just not fair. It's not fair.
lastly, I opened the door and I left. Her one concrete moment is that about 30 minutes later, I opened a door, saw that she was inside, and said, ooh, and walked away. Stalkers follow you. They obsess over you. They don't open a door at your friend's party and walk away. This is the entire first-hand account in her own filing. On the strength of it, that she listed stalking among the crimes she accused me of. If I was stalking her, I would be the worst stalker on the planet.
Bro, you're a low-rank stalker, bro. I'm reaching emerald, and this guy's fucking bronze stalker, man. Get this fuck out of here, bro.
Left the country
Leave
for
my
once, immediately after we broke up, flew to Japan twice, and moved across the country shortly after I returned. That is the behavior of someone pulling as much distance possible.
Hold on, chat. I need to stand up, bro. The heat wave's getting so sweaty. I'm gonna have to take my shirt off, chat. It might happen soon. Or like my trousers as well. Bro, I can't with this heat, man. I can't. It feels like my underwear feels like it's sticking to my skin. I'm gonna have to stand up for the rest of the stream.
Between themselves and the other person, not following them. And while she was calling me a stalker in front of millions of people, she was quietly making the rounds through the community, going from person to...
Yeah, hold on, chat. I need to like take them off. Alright, so can we get my chat, please? Yeah, I need to take my I need to change my underpants. Cause like it's just so wet. I'm just sweating. Like, I can't. I need to change my trousers. Get on the game. Refrigerator 67. No one cares about your reaction. Oh no, that's the same comment. Never mind. I thought you said that thing again. I was about to say. I was about to throw some mean words at you, buddy. Okay, hold on. Let me just change. Nobody take me. Oh my god. Yo, it feels like my pants are made out of tape, bro. Like it just. There we go. Let me throw this to the wash. Yeah, it was not underpants, that was tape. I swear down. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, bro. So like yeah, bro. Someone gotta fix the fucking. Someone needs to put some AC in these houses. I swear down.
Person
Okay, now I can
behind
sit
my
down.
back, spreading a version of a...
OMG, we saw everything. No, you didn't. Okay.
events, I had no opportunity to answer. Emeru also claims on her own stream that she filed a restraining order in 2 states. Emeru said, and I quote, "I'm already in the process of filing a restraining order on him in both Texas and California." A restraining order is a public court record. It is not in her motion. It is not in her sworn declaration. It is not in her first reply. She has not produced one or any as of today, roughly 8 months later. After she announced it, there is still no restraining order or protective order of any kind against me that has appeared in Texas or California. My own attorney has received none, and the people who follow the case closely, watching for any filings of any type, have also found none. And the timing is the whole point.
To be fair, I don't know about she can get a restraining order if she wants to. That's just like I can get a restraining order like my neighbor Bob, right? Because I can. Is that allowed? I don't know actually. Can I ask? Chat. Are you just allowed to get a restraining order, just like randomly and whim, for someone that he didn't do anything? You just wanted to. Is that allowed? I don't know.
In both states she named, an emergency order is built to be fast because it's meant for people in real danger. In California, a judge can grant a temporary restraining order the same day you apply, with a full hearing set just 21 to 25 days later. In Texas, a judge can grant a temporary ex parte protective order the same day on a finding, a clear and present danger, with a hearing within 14 days. Someone who genuinely needs protection can have a temporary order in hours, not months. She said that she was already in the process in October 2025. 8 months later, there is nothing. She also told her audience that my lawsuit was a bluff, that I couldn't win. In nearly the same breath, she predicted that I would sue her and waved it off in advance as meaningless. She put, and I quote, "I would not be surprised if he tries to sue me for the stream that I did today and for coming out about him. Not because he thinks that he would win, but for PR reasons. Like a slap lawsuit." Interesting. So on camera, she was sure of 2 things. A restraining order was already on the way, and that my case was baseless. It was a PR stunt that I couldn't.
Yo, Sharon. I gotta look, I gotta go this close to my phone just to even see who chat. Because look how small it is. I'm watching my own stream out. I don't have a second monitor, right? I'm not as rich and famous as other streamers. Don't name me 50 quid chat. Look at this, bro. I have to go this close just to see the name. So Sharon, be grateful I read your name out, okay? Every time I read a chat's name out, better be grateful. On who? Told you, beast. Yo, Daniel, you actually scared the shit out of me for a second. I have a question. Do you remember when you first met? No. Yo, Rockstar. No. When did we first meet? I don't know. I don't remember your username. Yeah, look at what Daniel put. Bro, Daniel, you made me shit my pants for a second. You actually made me shit my pants. But that just clocked. That's not my trousers. Okay, why is the ruffle actually accurate on my bed? It's just so weird. My chair is not this smooth, bro. Oh my god, that's AI. Wait, is it? No, that's AI, yeah. That's AI. Oh my god, you actually made me poop myself, man. Oh my days. Oh my god. Show stream. The back room's live. Me getting mad of you cussing. What do you mean? Oh, I remember someone. Yeah, I don't remember you exactly, but I don't remember what happened in the stream. I remember someone's getting angry at me cussing. I was like, sorry.
Win.
Yeah.
Neither of those.
That was like a
held
month
up.
ago.
There's been no restraining order or protective order that has ever appeared in Texas or California. And the judge who reviewed her motion to throw my case out recommended the opposite, that it moves forward. She told her audience I could not win. The court let me proceed. So here's the part that she leaves out about the party. Simply, whose party it was is one of my closest friends. We lived together for years. And at the time, we were going through our both breakups and dealing with our own problems. When I got back from Japan, He is the one who invited me. I was not there to find her.
Yeah, fair enough.
While Simply was giving me a tour of
Yes,
his
and you went
house,
to go to any party
I
he wants
opened
to.
the door. I saw 4
know?
OTK members sitting there in the corner
As long as he's not like forcing himself into a party, he has any right to go to any party he wants to. You know.
and closed it. That is the whole.
So even that, like, even if they weren't close friends, if he has to join or like go to the party, and he said yes and he allowed him to, like, there's no issue there. But yeah, that does prove his point even more. Like, they were friends.
Opening the door moment that she describes as me stalking her. I want that to sink in.
Yeah, the stalking allegations are
But
kind
that
of
is
shit,
what
bro.
she describes as stalking. Moment she describes a tour of my best friend's house is me stalking her. And my own text from that night prove it in real time. I messaged Extra Emily asking why everyone was upstairs, what the group in the corner was about, and what was going on.
I was daydreaming. Shit. What is this? Mizkiff and drama. You know about Amaru and Mizkiff's. It's a whole lot of drama. I'll post this YouTube video. You guys want to see that? If you don't understand it. WTF singing on going. Why is everyone upstairs but me? Talking about OTK 2.0. I'm about to go public with the shits. Well, Nick said it was just too loud, so we just went upstairs. It was really OTK 2.0. They're just like, we can do collabs and be good.
I thought that they were making another version of OTK, and I got worried. And Extra Emily just told me to basically not worry at all. That was it. And she somehow labeled that as stalking. In
Yeah,
May of 2025,
That's kind of broken.
5 months after we broke up, I sent her a long message by her own account on her own stream. She received it and sat with how to respond until her friends told her it had to be AI. She said, and I quote, I had someone send me a massive apology message and I wasn't sure like what to respond. I showed a couple of friends and they were like, this is literally ChatGPT.
I had someone send me like a massive like apology message, and I wasn't sure if I like wanted to respond. So like I showed a couple friends and they were like, Emmy, this is literally ChatGPT.
I would pay fucking billions just to jump on this, bro. Oh my god. Oh my. Just imagine just diving head first. It's like a pile of bricks underneath these plushies. It's just not even. It's not plushies underneath. It's just a pile of bricks. So when people jump on it, they get knocked out. Emery, you sneaky little lady, and your traps.
And I was like, oh.
So what did you say?
This is literally ChatGPT. And I was like, oh. I guess I'm not responding.
You could put it back into ChatGPT and be like, is this?
Yeah, no, they did, and ChatGPT said it's probably ChatGPT.
This is obviously about me because
Well,
we were in a
Michael has his
relationship
priorities straight.
the entire time
course
that
I
ChatGPT has existed. This was months before
My VR username is Bubbly Blader 2015. Cool.
she even went public with an accusation. You do not consider how to respond to the person you say sexually assaulted, abused you, and stalked you. The only thing that stopped her was that her friends decided that my words were too well written to be mine.
Yeah, we would need to see it though, honestly. But yeah, AI or not. The thing is, if you write an apology of AI, it does discredit a lot because like discredit your apology a lot because it just shows that you don't really mean it. You know what I mean? Like it just shows that like you didn't sat down, write this apology yourself, really like try to think about the words, try to think about everything, and want to mean it. You just told AI to write a message for you, I think. But now the question is it AI? Is it not? That's the thing.
Think about that.
But it's kind of shitty just to say, oh, this is too well written. This is AI. That's weird from Emery. Or her friends, right? Whoever did that, right? Even if you go to AI thing, right? Yeah. You would probably need to go to AI thing. I don't know if they're actually accurate. I don't know how you would ever know if something's AI or not. But yeah, if they just saw it first time, I was AI. That's weird.
I would like to now talk about the abuse claim that Emery tried to hint at on her stream. Here's the truth.
Oh crap! This is the serious stuff.
In my own words, I have never hit Emery.
This is worse than stalking and sexual. Sexual assault? I don't know. So stalking, that's a no go. We already lied about stalking. That's definitely not. Stalking is definitely not it, right? Sexual assault. To be honest, there's too many big words for me to understand it all. I'll be honest.
Physical thing that ever happened was an accident. I had a habit of tossing my phone onto my bed, and one time it
Never throw your phone to the bed. Every time I do it, that bitch go bouncing, bro. Never do it, bro. Every time I try to do it. Check Discord. Okay. Why did I look like... Oh yeah, yeah. I was part of the Emery Mizkiff drama, guys. I didn't tell you guys. I was behind everything. Yeah, my ass, bro. Man, look at that. I look so cute, bro. Oh my god, look at me, bro. I look cute, bro. Oh my god.
bounced off the mattress and caught her in the eye, and it left a bruise. I felt terrible about it. I apologized immediately. I stopped throwing my phone that day, and we moved past it. That is the only time I ever hurt her, and it was not on purpose.
I mean, accidents do happen, right? But now we need to see if he's telling the truth. Like, how can you prove that? Oh hell no! Yeah, it is just silly,
What
man.
makes that more than just my word is that, at the time, her own account matched it in 2022. When she had the bruise, she did not call it abuse to anyone. She called it an accident both publicly and in private. In Emeru's best friend at the time's chat room on August 11, 2022, surrounded by all of Emeru's close friends and even her brother, she said the same thing. When a friend asked her directly whether something had given her the black eye, she answered that it was not intentional and called the whole thing a funny story that she would explain later.
Oh my god, I'm actually such an idiot. My fan wasn't on this whole time. Oh my god. I feel new. Can you give us a tour of your room? No! No! Yeah, I can, I guess. Why not? Well, you can already pretty much see everything from here. That's just my thing, that's my bed, this is my desk, this is my PC. I don't know what else to show you, bro. I don't know what else. That's the thing I didn't turn on. That. Oh my god. Please. No, I physically cannot. Because, like, if I move my camera just a bit to the right or a bit to the left, I'm trying to be careful with it, it's not going to work for the next week. I'm not going to have that. It's too... That camera's been there for the last year, okay? I'm not touching it. It's been there. It stays there. Your sheets. You want to vacuum the place next? Like, what do you want me to do, man? I'm sorry. It's too hot. It's too hot. It's too hot. Alright, back to the video.
Bo Batum, did someone knock you out, Emily? Emeru said, not intentionally. I got a black eye a week or two and it's finally almost gone. It's a long story, but funny as fuck. LOL, I'll DM you later. There was never a police report. There is nothing in any record from that.
Yeah, I mean, there could be like fix your pillows. Are you my mother? Like, I'm not. Sure, buddy. Okay. No, because my mother also has YouTube. Okay, I guess. Sharon, is everything to your liking? Do you want a cup of tea? Let's just continue watching the video.
Time that treats this as an abuse and calls text messages,
Now we're not gonna start this shit. We're not gonna start calling me a good boy. All right, we're not gonna have this. Thank you.
or anything that me and Emerald had.
Uh huh.
It was not called intentional abuse until 3 years later when Emerald went live. The bruise never changed.
Wait, how long have I been? It's 30 minutes of the video. It's been 1 hour.
The story about it did. I will also have more messages about this as my lawyer lets me show, proving that this was never abuse, and Emerald has changed the story of it to fit her narrative to make people think that I am a monster. Emerald has accused me of sexual assault, stalking, and abuse. These are all crimes. In the time since, there has been no arrests, no criminal charges, no prosecution, no police complaints against me have surfaced anywhere in this case.
Stop calling me a good boy. It might make me blush, okay? And I don't want to see Colby blushing being called a good boy. Okay, thank you.
On January 15, 2025, the federal magistrate judge has said to the district judge, the Honorable Robert Pittman, that she would...
She hired a hitman. Fucking hell. Hey, Maru, you naughty little dog. Come on.
District judge, the Honorable Robert Pittman, that she would deny the defendant Emily Beth Shank's motion to dismiss the First Amendment complaint, the order in which Ms. Rodino is to submit a more definitive statement within 30 days identifying each statement by Shunk he alleges to be defamatory, including the exact quotes from her live stream and how each statement is untrue and how it harms him. So what this essentially means is that Emerald's motion to dismiss did not go through, and that we are continuing the court case. That recommendation still goes to the district judge for a final decision, and that same recommendation is why this record exists. The court told me to spell it out one by one, exactly what she said that I allege is false and how it harmed me. This is what I'm doing. It is the court letting my...
Yeah, so far, Emery, like, looking kind of... She's not looking too good in this situation, I'll be honest. Mizkiff kind of... The Steve, he shit on the stalking case, just like that, I'm be honest. He shit on that case right there. Damn,
Case
it's
move
not looking
forward,
good.
not a verdict, and I won't describe it as one. To much of the internet, I am a rapist, I'm an abuser, and I'm a stalker. None of that is true. And that is the version of me posted under every video I make and handed to people who used to watch me, people I worked with, and people who have never met me. It has cost me my reputation that I've worked 10 years for. It has reached my...
Oh yeah, that is true, man. Mizkiff's kind of, like, he's fucked for life now. Imagine. He's an OG, like, content. He's been creating content for, like 10 years, like you said, right? Remember, he used to make, like, I swear he made, like, Tyler 1, like, videos of Tyler 1 or something like that. Like, League of Legends videos for, like, I don't know, something like that, right? I remember some videos like that. Or montage for Tyler, or documentary for Tyler. There was a documentary for Tyler. I think it was that, yeah. This guy's an OG. So imagine watching your career go away, assuming allegedly he's innocent. Like, imagine how shitty that feels, bro. That's probably the... Oh my god, that's so sad. And even if he's, like, innocent and he proves himself, people are gonna still call him the R. You know what I mean?
family, it has reached my friends, and has hurt my work directly. Making content, getting sponsors, and using the platform I spent years building, the same community she built her following on.
No, sure.
And it did not stay online. At multiple events, I have been called a rapist. And at one event, minutes after I picked up a wristband, 3 security guards walked me out in front of everyone, and posts mocking me for it reached hundreds of thousands of people. I've been called a rapist to my face in bars and restaurants for most of the last 8 months, and I decided to stay inside because of that. This is a girl named Meg who said, "Imagine being such a prick you got kicked out of the FlyQuest party after showing up uninvited." This is another tweet. LOL, Mizkiff got kicked out of the FlyQuest party after getting rejected on the Partyful app. And then someone asked, "What is this?"
Why are you trying to reform? It's just my natural scent. It is what I do naturally. Get serious, Michael. Watching
Party,
the case.
also, what is the party full ALR? Thanks for ahead of time. She said, TLDR, he was rejected.
Yeah, I'll be honest. People like this are disgusting. Just assuming everything. Like, not even like trying to hear Mizkiff's like side. It's just like people like that are really disgusting, and they're annoying guys, man. Like, it just proves how much of like you don't actually like want to listen to logic. You just want to listen to who you want to sound like the correct person. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain. It's like with people, they don't really care about the logic. They only care about, oh, I like this creator more. Let's say Emery, right? Oh, I like Emery more. Be a good boy and bark. Fuck no. Door? Yeah. So like, people are like, let's say they like Emery, right? And even though she does, okay, let me give you a different example. Icon, yo. Okay. The type of people I'm talking about is like, they don't like to listen to facts and logic. They only like to hear what they want to hear. That's probably the best way I want to describe it. So they want to hear Emery in a good way, right? Because they like Emery. They think that she's a good content creator or whatever, right? Whatever the reasons are. So they'll side of her, even if she looks like she's in the wrong with facts and logic. They'll side of her. You know what I mean? Those type of people are just weird. Like, yo, you are your own human being. You make your own, like, decision. Don't just follow someone. Don't just believe they're right. You don't even know who Emery is. You don't know who Mizkiff is. You don't know anybody that's a celebrity. I hate when people follow celebrities just like they're like
From an esports party.
yo, if I need to ever make a speech, yeah, like just throw me to the slammer, bro. I got nothing to say. I said bark. Sorry about that. I'll send $1,000 a video. Now we're talking. Really now. My day, my bro. Sorry about that. Okay. Ow! 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 Imagine my mom just walks in.
Showed up anyway and got kicked out instantly. So they tried to paint a narrative that I was kicked out and that I was not invited. I want to make it very clear. I was invited by my friend Alana. She just texted me and said go. And I have been to hundreds of parties before Emery's allegations with no problem in any way, shape, or form. And I got
You're doing it right. I'll give you 10,000 if you do it right. No,
texted by Alana to go to this party with my friend Jeannie. We show up. We did get wristbands immediately, and we were able to walk in. 15 minutes later was when I was escorted out. I never had a problem getting into the party. I showed my ID just like everyone else and waited in line and was immediately let in, only to be almost immediately let out. This was not a case of someone who was simply disliked. And before I left for Japan, after I broke up with Emery, I was around creators of every kind. And when I came back, almost no one spoke to me. And while I was in Japan, Emery went through all of my old friends and everyone that we were friends with and spread lies about me. And instead of going to the police or any legal channel, she went straight to the people who mattered.
You're such a naughty boy. You'll get 10 million. Yeah, like, can I just watch the video though?
The most in my life and my career. Whether out of bitterness that I was the one who ended it or for some other reason, I cannot say. What I can say is that friends stepped back, not for anything I did, but for what she told them while I wasn't in the room. And the harm was done before I even said a single word. People watched Emery's live stream and came almost immediately to every place you can find me and said that I was a rapist and destroyed my name. A false story then took hold that I had admitted to everything when I hadn't. When I spoke, I denied everything, and you can see it on my YouTube channel. And the filed transcript proves it. But people who had already made up their mind repeated the false version anyway. Her words were chosen with care, precise enough to be legally actionable, vague enough to let an audience picture the worst. She never had to say rapist. She said sexual assault. And to the millions of people that she said that to, people now call me rapist to my face. That is the harm. It is ongoing. Sure. It is every day. And that is why this record exists. Before the breakup, I was not an outcast as many of you think. I was the center of this community. This is the opposite of the story that people now tell about me. In the year before the breakup, 2024, my house was constantly
Why is it
having
hard to
people.
find YouTube channel when I subscribe to you in your live? I don't know. I think the YouTube's against me, brother. That's what it is.
I had 4 or 5 creators staying at my house almost every single night. I had Extra Emily, who was in the backyard doing something. I was hosting something, streaming with others, and collaborating with people across the entire Twitch scene. In the year that people try to
bro, how much I would pay
across the entire
just to play some
Twitch.
football with these lot, bro? Because I'll just show all of them, man. Because I'm Jogo Bonito, bro. Like, bro, how much I would pay just to play football with these lot, man? Because imagine, on stream as well, yo, you make me laugh a lot, and I'm trying to be like you one day. I have a YouTube channel on my own. It's good, man. Start a YouTube channel. Just start doing it, bro. Don't be scared. Don't be like, oh, should I just do it, bro? Just make a video, stream, bro. Anything. Just do it. It's fun as hell, bro. And it has so many benefits. It has so many benefits. There's nothing bad from it. So why not, you know?
Scene.
But don't try to be like me one day. Try to be like you one day.
In the year that people try to paint that I was a nobody, I had over 100 collaborations with other creators, and I helped lead OnlyFans, the hardcore World of Warcraft guild that had over 300,000 active people checking in on it every single day, that Soda Poppin and I ran together, which brought more than 300 creators into the same guild. And that was just a single month. In October 2024, 3 months before our breakup.
Alive. I only have 409 subscribers.
I collaborated.
Well, what do you mean? Oh, you need a bunch of subscribers to make live streams. Make videos.
Foozly, Pokimane, the Botez sisters, T10 Nat, Hassan, and Extra Emily. I had a boys' night.
Oh. What you can do is stream on Twitch, upload the streams on YouTube as videos or clip them, and then once you get enough followers, you can do a stream.
With NMP, E-Rob, and my friend Dave. I went to go see all of the Game of Thrones collection before they went on auction, and I even hung out with Jason, Max, and Ron that year. I also collaborated with people like Mari, Julia, and Danny. Yes, people try to call me an outcast, but I was outcasted when I came back from Japan. To show you how little of an outcast I was, these messages are between me and my friend at the time, Leslie, who is also known online as Foozly. This was November 2nd, 2024, just 2 months before me and Emaru had broken up. I was in LA, and I wanted to meet up with her.
I'm young, my parents will let me have that. It depends how young you are. I think you have to be over 13. If you're under 13, then you gotta wait, man, to be honest. Because, like, starting content creation at that young is just not good for you, I'll say. I can only have YouTube yet. Yeah, if you're under 13, I would not recommend it. But if you're over 13, then go for it.
He responded, I won't get to see you before you go, but I'm coming to Austin for OTK game day, so I'll see you in like 2 weeks. And then you can just come to LA whenever, cause you'll love it here. Oh lol, wait, that's great. What was your apartment complex called? On November 4th, 2024, she then tells me her apartment number. This was someone that I once called one of my closest friends, Foozly, wanting me to move to LA as I was telling her 2 months before I broke up with Emaru that I wanted to move to LA and get out of Austin, Texas. Because I knew at the time that I wanted to end it with Emaru and move on. At the time, Foozly was one of my best friends in the scene. Her and I would talk all the time about our problems, our issues.
Foozly? Who's Foozly? Drama. That's Foozly. Oh, I was thinking Foozy. Foozy is like that big guy. Foozy Tube, no? Yeah, Foozy Tube. I heard her say her and I was like, what? This ain't like no her. What are you on about? That guy's funny.
Games together. I was hanging out with her constantly for about 3 or 4 years straight. And whenever we had an issue, we'd call each other. Whenever I was in LA, she was the first person I'd call. Foozly, whose real name is Leslie, I met her 4 years ago when I went on a girl named Katamia's stream for her subathon. And it turned into some of the most fun I ever had streaming. We became close fast. We played games together all the time. We talked constantly about content, our lives, our relationships, and sponsors. When I was anywhere near LA, she was the first person I called. And just 2 months before my relationship ended, she...
Can you sub to me? I'll try off the stream. Remind
wanted
me.
me to move into her
Watch this
own
video.
building in LA. Right there with her, November 2024 text will show that the unit under Valkyries is available and come to LA whenever. I'll love it here. That is the friendship this next part is going to show you that I had. I was very close to all of these people in LA, just like I was to everyone in Austin. But I wanted to move to LA, and I knew I wanted to break up with Emaru. This next part that I'm going to show will show you what has happened to my reputation ever since Emaru's accusations. On June 18th, 2025, after texting me how excited that she was for me to come over, Fuslie came to my house to hang out. She cut my hair, and I streamed it. The very next day,
10 minutes.
June 19th, is when Cutie Cinderella sent the message shown before you that Fuslie
Heads up, Fuslie asked me what my neck. I need to get a drink after this. Or something, bro. My neck keeps saying, okay.
had gone
Heads
to
up.
Cutie
Alright,
asking what she thought about me.
Heads up, Fuslie asked me what I thought about Miz today, and I told her my feelings. She asked what happened with you two, and I told her to reach to you.
And Cutie told her her feelings and then told her to reach out to Emaru. Cutie is a dumbass and sent that message to an account that she thought was Emaru, but it wasn't. It was MEOK, who then gave it to me after Emaru made her allegations, showing you that people were my friends prior, but then once they heard Emaru's allegations, completely stopped talking to me. That is a 24-hour window between Fuslie sitting in my house and excited to be there, and Cutie privately briefing her on what it is and how to think about me. After the one private conversation, Fuslie stopped talking to me entirely. That friend who wanted to be there on day one of me moving to LA, that friend that wanted me to live in her apartment complex under her friend Valkyrie, was gone.
Like, if I had a friend that happened to, like, let's say if I had a friend that had, like, allegations, right? I wouldn't just, like, would you fix your pillows? I fixed it, man. I'm not fixing it again. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, bro, like, if I had a friend that was, like, in the same situation as, Mizkiff, I wouldn't just, like, stop discussing. I would have a conversation. I'd be like, yo, we need to talk about this, right? And I want to have his side of the story too, right? Because I wouldn't just be like, I hear this whole shit and he's like doing. I would want to hear what he has to say about it. And if it's true, it's true. Then I won't talk to him anymore. You know what I mean? But if it's not in his allegations, then I'll see what's right and see if I can help him or not, if he's innocent or not.
Because she was told what to say and how to think about me. That friend who was at my house one
Because like a friend just does that to you, just ghosts you after. They're not a real friend, like ever.
day, who wanted me to live with
Too quiet to yapping big back. It's like my only chatter is like the meanest person in the world. Like, can we have some nice chatters for one day, please?
her at one point,
Fuck Los Pollos Day. Can you have a Michael Day, please?
was now gone because of what she was told in a private message she was never supposed to have. A message from someone who was not even involved, repeating claims about me that were never true, and making her doubt a real friendship over accusations I was never even given the chance to answer. About a month later, after she had
What about me? I'm nice. You've been watching this whole time, Daniel. You're a stalker. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Okay, cool. I guess I'll just shut up.
responded to me, I went to a 100 Thieves party with some of my friends, and she was there. And Fuslie walked up to me that night and began crying on my shoulder. When I asked her what was wrong, she told me that we could not hang out anymore because of what she heard I did to Emaru. At the time, I had no idea what was going on and what people were saying about me, and I would ask her to tell me what was said, but she would say no more. I tried to reach out to Fuslie afterwards multiple times, and she never responded. On June 27th was the date of the 100 Thieves party, and after crying to me
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to react to my videos. I promise you're going to.
for hours
I don't think I am.
on my shoulder, telling me that she can't hang out with me anymore because of what she heard I did, she said, "You're okay, Miz." I then said, "Just sad the reality, but maybe whatever." I then said, "It's just so fake, the politics are fake, so much crap and so much cheating and drama, and nobody cares and they hang out, but here I am and people don't want to talk to me." I then say to her the next day, "We should talk, not drunk, off stream." She never responded. And on March 4th, To my friend Foosley, I said to her, I hope one day we can hang out and you can see that she lied. So you have one day where she's at my house having fun, the next
Shut the fuck up, I said. Okay, I guess the one random chat that tells me to shut up. I guess I will.
day Cutie Cinderella messages her, and then she never talks to me again. This is what was constantly happening to me for about a year until Emeru came out through allegations. I was not an outcast. I was friends with every creator. I slowly became an outcast over that year as Emeru's lies were spread amongst the community, and nobody told me what was really going on. For almost a year now, I have been forced to live inside a bubble that isn't mine, and it doesn't feel real. I've been wrongfully punished and treated and seen as a man that I am not. I've been
Stop making noise. What is your issue, bro? Like, did you drink the angry potion? Like, I don't get it.
labeled a rapist, an abuser, and a stalker. 3 words I have never been. Wrongfully attached to my name and my reputation and my community for the entire world to treat me as such. It took more than my name. It took my reputation, it reached into my family's life, and it has completely destroyed me as a person. I don't wish any of this that has happened to me among my worst enemies. There were nights it would have been easier to just disappear, to be quiet, to let the loudest version of the story become the only one. But it didn't disappear, and I'm not going to. This is not the first time, and it will not be the last time that I will address these allegations.
Random chat, how about you search my guy? Oh, there's beef on my chat.
I spoke the same way she did, and I have talked about it on stream since, but this is the first time I've done it in a way with a clear head, with preparation, in every document in front of me, and every quote sourced. I spoke the same day she did, and I have talked about it on stream since, but this is the first time I've done it in this way. This is only the beginning, and I'm going to go through all of this because I know she won't, because it will prove her lies. Because the truth doesn't ask me to shout, it only asks me to stay, to stand here with these documents, with the dates, with their own words, and not look away. I'm standing up for myself, I'm standing up for people who stood by me, and I'm going to keep standing for as long as it takes. This has been the worst year of my life. I wouldn't wish this on a single soul, not on anyone, no matter what they've done to me. All I have ever wanted is for the truth to be heard, and for justice, real justice, to find its way to the surface. To my community, and to everyone who never stopped believing in me. When believing in me costs you something, thank you. Before I go, there's just one more thing I want you to see. Just one. This whole case will be decided
This is where he starts twerking. What Daniel said.
on evidence.
Should be fired. Imagine abuse.
The messages, the devices, the documents, everything both sides has to hand over. Under oath. I filed this lawsuit on November 3rd, 2025. By her own side's account, she knew about it November 10th. And on November 11th, the very next day, she went back on stream and told everyone watching this in her own words.
I got 2 new computers. My other computer is gone. I gave it back to Starforge and they wiped that shit.
I'll see you in the next video.
I don't get it.
Subscribe, comment.
Hey, miss. Why didn't you show your dumb ass up? Yeah, I don't know what this guy's problem is, bro. He's like, it's not like, did someone piss in a cereal, lad? I don't get it.
And please spread this everywhere. It needs to get out the truth. I'm tired of people thinking of lies and understanding. Emeru is a massive liar and she needs to be stopped. Thank you.
That was a good response. I would say that's pretty good. I want to see the comments. Also, Daniel, join this call right now. Join the call. Let's watch it together, bro. She should be forced to apologize publicly for the lies. False allegations only make it harder for those. True. False allegations does make it hard for people that like are actually going through something, which is super shitty. But yeah, that's Mizkiff, everybody. Give him a follow. Video by Mizkiff.
Why should we follow Mizkiff?
Yeah, the response. Nah, I reacted to this video. That's why. Part 1. I just clicked.
He made another response.
Yeah, his actual response.
Okay. What was new about this one?
You're just like trying to like deprove what Emma is saying, is claiming that she's a liar, and showing
Did he?
proof. Hmm.
Did he?
Well, I'm not like good enough to like, bro. Like I don't know what the fuck like. For the first thing about like sexual assault, I don't know what half the words you're saying, bro. It's too science. Like, don't ask me, man. Watch the video yourself.
You're the one who was saying like, follow Mizkiff. I was like, okay, maybe this is like groundbreaking news or something, you know?
No, I watched this video. You know when you watch someone, I'm just like giving credits to Mizkiff. You know what I mean?
You're a lopper.
I'm such a lot. Okay, fuck you too, bro. Ginger, why are you both joining? I wanted Daniel to join, not you both. Alright, I'll be back in a second, chat. Hold on. Tell the guy that I said in your voice chat to shut the fuck up. Yo, Ishmael, showering in my chat told you to shut up, bro. I don't know who pissed him off, but...
so mean. No! Why would you say that? Why would you actually say that? Public wallahi bad him.
Let's see, the Zeus.
Yes, I'm deeply disappointed in
I'll
you.
give you a follow, huh?
I'm deeply disappointed in you.
Why?
Because I am.
That stuff.
You
Okay,
can
Michael, who's like the 7-year-old guy in your chat who's like getting angry? What's going on?
I don't know, I didn't do nothing, bro. Shit.
Michael, actually, no.
You ready to react to the video?
Yeah, just entertain my chat while I'm gonna go get some refill my water, yeah? That's what I wanted you guys to join.